Yo, 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 welcome back to Don't Steal This podcast on the Black Print Radio Network, News Network. Reporting live.
We're a news network now?
Yeah, everything.
Okay.
We do everything. I'm J5. This is MC.
Pals, what's happening?
We're back. We feel good.
Yeah.
Good, man.
Yeah. A lot of new energy. A lot of new energy going into the fall.
I feel good today. I think you caught me on a good day.
Okay.
I was up at 6. I fucking got out, got my coffee.
I think the most important thing is not in the shot here, obviously, but
I got my coffee.
Starbucks getting right.
I think that's actually the bad part about it is that I drink coffee and I have too much energy. Everyone who knows me, really knows me, they know when I get on coffee, there's no telling what comes out of my mouth.
Earlier this week, you jumped in a Discord. I forgot what the topic was about, but you had like a decent rant, like a good 6-7 sentences. You ended it with, "Sorry for the rant, guys. I had my coffee this morning." I was like, damn, coffee really sends you off like that. Okay. I've actually had my own coffee.
We literally just had a conversation that did the same thing.
Yeah. Oh, well, I mean, there is that too. A little behind the scenes action. You know what I'm saying? I've been trying to navigate my coffee journey. I never thought that I would have been.
You drink it at work?
I've never thought I'd been the person that would have a quote unquote Starbucks order. It's been 3 weeks.
What's your order?
It's already happened. So I usually like the joints that you can get from Target, like the ones that are like this size. They're like the Starbucks iced coffees.
Oh, okay.
So the mochas, the vanillas. I usually go vanilla. The Starbucks that I've seen as of recent, usually when I go in, some of them don't sell the iced coffees because I guess I've learned throughout jumping on Reddit throughout the past couple of days.
Yeah.
The Starbucks ones you can get from Target is like a Pepsi product. So
yeah.
So Starbucks doesn't actually really, not too many of them, or at least from what I've seen, sell the iced coffees. I usually jump in there and get
not that they don't sell iced coffee. They don't sell the iced coffee.
Exactly. So the ones you can get from Target or Walmart or whatever. So I've had to learn, how do you order that iced coffee from Starbucks without saying, "Hey, do you have the iced coffee one?" So I've learned it's God, I thought I had it. Where's my phone? I thought I had it memorized.
Because that's actually funny because I just got my own Starbucks order.
Okay.
For years, I just tell my wife, "Can you just get the thing that I always get?"
Yeah. I've been in these Starbucks lines. Can I get a...
Did you really wrote it?
I literally, if you can see, you probably can't see it from right here, but I have it written down. I'll either do a small or a medium, iced blonde, vanilla latte.
But you don't even say grande or venti, you just say smaller.
Hell nah. I don't know those ones. I don't know those ones yet.
Well, grande is small.
Okay.
Venti is medium, and the tall is the largest kind you can get. Tall.
Okay. I said, "Can I get a goddamn?
Can I get a goddamn Nina shit?" You got the Starbucks nigga what?
I'm reading it right from them too. Ice blonde, vanilla latte, and they have it from Reddit. Whole milk, really important. Ask them to add more if the drink doesn't look like the bottle drink. I'm like, "Can you make sure it's whole milk, please?" And then I'll ask "Yo, how many pumps usually come with a small or a medium?" They'll be like, "Well, 3 for small, 4 for medium." Yeah. I'm gonna get 3 pumps of vanilla syrup and 3 pumps of white chocolate mocha. Boom! We have created our iced coffee drink.
That's the mark.
It tastes amazing.
Okay, mine is the iced cafe mocha.
Okay.
Because I don't do a lot of chocolate on my regular, so this is kind of like my chocolate kind of fill in.
Okay.
Iced cafe mocha, 2 sugars, oat milk.
Okay.
No whipped cream.
Okay.
Simple. I get what I need. That gets me through to about 2:00.
That's that shot of energy for you.
Yeah, about 2:00 I'm good.
Okay. So as you see, as he sips it right here, we're gonna have a coffee not induced. Induced sounds kind of crazy. I mean, we are in Halloween, so it's around Halloween season. So coffee induced episode here.
Pumpkin spice on the way.
Oh, you're pumpkin spice guy?
Not really. My wife is though.
Okay.
I'm not really pumpkin spice, but I'm saying it's Halloween time. Okay. Pumpkin spice.
Yeah, they start that shit in damn August.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you see my house.
Yeah. The house is set up very well already. I'm like, damn, the sun's out.
My wife couldn't wait to decorate for Halloween, and I was trying to stop it. I told her August 25th is the absolute earliest you can. Why am I starting to see skeletons and coffins in my house already?
When was she trying to start? July?
Nigga, beginning of August, she was trying to start. We've been We going to Home Goods. We've been going all types of shit. Honestly, it's been fun. I'm not gonna act like I didn't enjoy the shopping part of it.
Okay.
But like she's serious. Like Mark knows that my wife is serious about the
decoration.
visual,
decoration exactly.
Shit. Yeah.
The ambiance is very important.
Yeah, the ambiance is super important. So I actually hit up my friend because I was like, literally no one is hooking up their houses for Halloween yet. And I was like, I'm gonna ask my friend Wes. You met Wes. Like I'm gonna ask my friend Wes. He's a huge like horror Halloween enthusiast. I said, Wes, when did you start doing when do people start doing Halloween decorations? And he said, I'm the wrong person to ask, brother. He showed me his house. He was already done. I said, God damn it.
So when did he start after July 4th?
It was like August 10th.
August 10th, and it's already set up.
I was like, fuck. So she won that one.
Yeah,
and we're Halloweened out right now.
Okay, yeah, just getting into the spirit. I will say that I feel like out here in Los Angeles, obviously it being a film type of city, it feels like Halloween is taken 10 times more important than I've seen in any other city.
100%. I think what it is like I think people look at stuff like that. I think there's people that's like, damn, they starting now. I'm like, honestly, like I had to stop saying that because I'm like, it honestly isn't weird to people that it starts this early. Like they start it and they have their fun and it's fine. I mean, it's like what is a good time? Like October 1st is actually a bad time to do it because then it's only up for you put it up, right?
You're kind of late.
Yeah, you're late. You put it up, and then in 3 weeks you gotta take the shit right the fuck back down.
Yeah, pretty much.
Exactly. So it's like, it actually does make sense to start it early because it's like it's gonna be up. You don't gotta worry about it for 2 months.
Yeah,
so it makes sense.
And then after Halloween, people getting ready for Christmas. Some people just skip Thanksgiving now.
Well, here's the thing: Thanksgiving ornaments and decorations aren't real. It's just like a turkey.
A turkey,
you know it's not real.
Something red and gold,
should we decorate for Halloween in the studio?
We can decorate. We can decorate the studio for Halloween. I don't know how much hip hop Halloween can we get.
We could just have skeletons. I will go out and I'll find things to decorate our ambiance.
Let's just put Mystic Styles.
Right the fuck
like right in the middle of the
thing. And then
thing.
for Christmas, we can have like Merry Christmas across there.
We still have
the Snoop Dogg.
The Snoop on a stoop. We still have Snoop on a stoop.
It's in my office.
Okay.
It's in my office.
Okay.
I'll bring that out for Christmas. I wanna decorate because this is now our home. We've been in here for about a year.
Mm-hmm. Almost to the day. Close.
Damn near.
I
think October might have been
was our first episode. Yeah, I think so. Inside the studio.
Yeah. So I mean, we've been here almost a year. We've been through the ups and downs. We've been through the ups and downs. Me and Mark talked about the ups and downs literally just before this show, and we're back. And I want to let people know. Here's my thing.
Coffee induced.
I fucking love doing this show. All right. I know I don't say this a lot. I fucking love doing this show, and I love that you guys listen to this show, whether it be on YouTube or on podcasts. Mm-hmm. I love doing this show. We are going to continue to do this show, Lord willing, unless Mark kills me. Okay?
Will not.
All right.
Won't admit it here either. Not on camera. You know what I'm saying?
I almost made a joke because I
Let's
literally
not. Let's not. Ding, ding, ding. Let's not.
I'm not leaving. I'm not fucking leaving.
That's a good one. Nice Wolf of Wall Street. Nice Wolf of Wall Street.
I got a conversation. This is an editor's note.
Okay.
Reader's note.
Okay.
We're supposed to do a ThrowBLKs this month.
We're supposed to do a
ThrowBLKs this month.
Oh, I'm about to say, you said we were supposed to. That's kind of like talking to the past.
We were supposed to do a ThrowBLKs on a certain 2 albums this month, okay?
Yes.
Wouldn't you know it, I got busy as shit. Mark was busy last month.
Yes.
I'm busy this month.
For good reasons. For very, very good reasons.
I'll just be candid, coffee induced. I'm interviewing a lot this month. Out of nowhere. Mm-hmm. I'm interviewing with at least like 3 or 4 places right now. Mm-hmm. So I couldn't do the research that I would want to do for 2 albums of this stature until probably toward the end of the year. Probably.
They're not only albums that deserve a lot of research, but they were big albums to be like, let's do them back to back because they tell one of the biggest stories
in hip hop
of rap ever.
And I want to take it from then. I want to bring it to now. I actually want guests.
Yeah.
I want to have guests on here. I want to have Cam on here. I want to have A+ on here. I want to do like a big episode of ThrowBLKs.
Yeah.
For this. I have it all written out. We're going to pause it. Not till 2026. I'm still doing it in 2025. Let me get through this month first.
This round. Let's go through this round.
So, Mark, do you know what our ThrowBLKs this month is going to be?
I do not know. Obviously, Stillmatic drops in December.
Yeah.
So we still have that anniversary. September 11th just passed. So the 24th birthday for the Blueprint just passed.
Yep.
As well as Ghetto Fabulous.
Can you believe the niggas online? And I feel like this is like a bot kind of created thing, right? There's motherfuckers that was like, yo, man, he did all this on 9/11. Nobody will ever do this again. You don't fucking say. Will there ever be another 9/11, you stupid motherfucker? Of course he's the only person that's ever done it.
Did they look at that from like a celebratory degree of like, oh my God, he didn't push the album back? It's kind of too late to do that at 8:46 in the morning.
You literally couldn't.
Yeah.
It was a little Kirko post that was like, the Blueprint dropped 24 years ago today on 9/11 and sold 460,000 copies. They said, whoa, he did that much on this day?
Fucking
I'm like, you act like
Kirko.
I'm like, you act like it was a fucking Friday or some shit like that. It was literally
It was a Tuesday. It was a random Tuesday morning.
People probably didn't stop buying the album that day when it happened because you know what? There's more cities than just New York
City. Yes.
Sorry to say.
Exactly.
Sorry to say, but yes, those are massive numbers. But the other part of this, Mark, is that was actually normal back in the day.
Yeah.
We talked about the Crunk Juice numbers on ThrowBLKs a month ago, where it was like, oh, it did this much, and it was only number 3. So what the fuck was number 1 that week?
And speaking of which, would you look at that? Lil Jon was just down the street winning the damn strongman competition, or whichever competition he did.
Crazy.
Hey, man.
He looks
health
insane.
is wealth.
He looks insane.
Health is wealth. And he's back on the block with Pitbull. Pitbull just dropped something brand new.
He looks insane.
Hey, man. I'm all for it. Starting your new venture outside of the run that you had in rap is something that I love to see. Because again, hip hop's like 51 years old.
Yeah.
There's mad people old in the rap.
Exactly. So that was just an aside. ThrowBLKs for September.
Will be.
DJ Drama Gucci Mane, the movie, part 1. You ready? Is that good?
Our first Gucci project.
Is that good?
Yeah, I mean, our first Gucci project is going to be big. We have a lot to say about Raydrick Davis.
Hey, come on, man.
And back in Atlanta once again.
Again.
ThrowBLKs might as well be in Atlanta. ThrowBLKs might as well be an Atlanta ode.
Atlanta is where we fucking go. That's where we're at. Here's the thing. I want to do. Well, October's scary month, so I gotta find a scary album.
We did 3-6 in October already.
Yeah, I want to find something. I was thinking maybe we do Slipknot.
something heavily rocking. Which one? Which one? The self-titled.
Yeah, self-titled.
The self-titled.
Because we talked about it at length.
We did
for Limp Bizkit.
We did.
So something scary. I don't know yet though.
That's the thing about scary rap. When we talk about if we want to do scary rap for ThrowBLKs, we're not doing Brother Lynch Hung.
I'm not doing Gravediggers.
We're not doing Immortal Technique. We're not. Yeah, we Dance with the Devil ThrowBLKs. Oh my God, my eyes will roll in the back of my head.
One of the greatest lyricists ever, dude.
What else can we do for what's scary rap? You want to do D12
Devil's Night?
You want to do Devil's Night?
I would be afraid to just listen to this shit. I haven't listened to Devil's Night in 20 years.
Causes mass confusion.
I don't want to do Devil's
Other people
Night.
acting stupid.
Maybe we don't got to do nothing scary. I want to at least do one more rock before the end of the year.
Okay.
And maybe that could be October.
Okay.
Maybe it could be, honestly, maybe Korn Follow the Leader.
That'd be good. That'd be good.
Stamp it.
We have given Korn a lot of love.
Stamp it. Korn Follow the Leader in October.
Okay.
Probably bring Pat back for that.
Okay.
The movie this month. Good? Was I not a good king?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's good.
I mean, hey, the movie, if there is a Gucci choice to be able to have, he just celebrated Trap House 20-year anniversry in June. Chicken Talk is turning 20 next year in the summer, I want to say.
The movie we're what, 17 years in or
around that. I think the movie was 07, maybe like early 08 if I have that correctly.
Yeah, I think it's early 08. Mm-hmm. But I want to do something really dope. Let's do the movie in September. Let's do Korn in October. Let's do for Thanksgiving supersized episode Blueprint Stillmatic in November.
Okay.
And then Purple Haze in December. So there's your schedule for the rest of the year.
Nice.
For ThrowBLKs.
Purple Haze will be turning 21.
Yeah.
Wow. Old enough to drink. Okay.
Yeah. I think those would both be double sided. I'm sure me and you alone can do 2.5 hours on Purple Haze.
Sure you don't want to mix Diplomatic Immunity 2 in there?
Go to hell. Go to hell.
You don't want to. You want to do 40 cal and JR records?
I don't want to do get form around me.
Oh, come on. Yeah, to get form, and they never fixed it.
Yeah, they never get form round me. If this is deep cut internet age.
Think we can get Jaja for the throwbacks?
I think we could go to fucking Vallarta right now and find Jaja stocking shelves.
I'm not laughing.
Right the fuck
I'm
now.
not laughing. Do not disrespect a legend.
So that's your schedule for the rest of the year for throwbacks. Tap in with us if you want any questions, if you want us to cover anything in particular. I'm doing my research now for the movie, and I'm doing my research now for Follow Leader. So
did you see that they put the damn Dipset tapes on Spotify?
Yeah, I saw that. I'm knee deep in Turnstile every day.
Okay.
I'm going to Turnstile on the 4th.
Oh, okay.
October.
Where they at?
Exposition Park.
Is that the Dodgers?
Exposition Park?
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
Okay. I'm just going by it off name. I'm trying to figure out all the stadiums that have been here. I haven't seen too many of the stadiums just yet, but I just know Forum, SoFi, Expo. Dodgers. I think is somewhere in Dodgers. Obviously Staples.
Yeah, it's
so on and so forth.
I'm excited. I think it's not unheard of to say that the Turnstile album has been my album of the year. It's not probably going to budge at all.
Sure.
Fantastic album. I think really like. And this speaks a lot to the way music kind of forms where you're at in life. You know, it's been a rough year, you know?
Yeah.
And I think
it's fair to be open about that.
Yeah, I think my that album has really helped me kind of get through a lot of things, and I'm super excited to see them. And this is again, like Pat brought them up on our show,
on our Limp Bizkit episode.
Yeah, and I started listening, and I was like, wow, like this is
that what the album's about?
No, I think really a lot of the album, if I was to think of themes, it is about isolation and finding a new you and finding a new path.
Sure.
And being around people that you love and things like that. And I think that like I mean it's no secret that I've been kind of off a lot of rap lately. It just hasn't really moved me. It's like this is an album that's moved me and it's made me feel kind of like young again. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We're going to go see him. I'm super excited about that. But I think just in terms of the album, and I guess we'll bring this up again later in a couple months. We talk about albums of the year.
Yeah.
When we do that, we always have that show. It's an important album for me. I think that just as a band, they're great. Have you seen their Tiny Desk?
I've heard that that's one of the more impactful Tiny Desks of the past year.
It's really great. And I look at that and, you know, a lot of people wonder like, no, you know, he's really into them now. I haven't told a lot of my friends this.
About your alternative bag?
No, just about...
You've been pretty upfront about your alt bag?
No, just about like where I've been. Like,
sure.
You know.
Yeah.
You know, everybody kind of knows, but like,
yeah.
You know, a couple of months ago, I was in a low point, to say the least. And I kept it a lot to myself. And there was a moment where I felt like I just felt like I didn't want to be here anymore, you know? And, you know, a lot of people have helped me in ways that they didn't even know during that time.
Yeah.
My wife has helped. You obviously have helped, Mark. This show
has helped.
As a whole has helped.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's something that I struggle with. And I think, you know, just where I've been at in life is very trying and tough, and a lot of people don't know that. I feel like a lot of times I feel like I gotta be Justin. You know what I mean, I gotta can't nobody know that, you know, I'm going through nothing. And, and I was just really in a very low place, and
this album has helped you get more of that energy back.
Yeah, it's not just getting my energy back. I think I had to get my energy back, but I think some of the things in that album, and again, it speaks to how great music is.
Yeah,
we're gonna talk about one of my favorite artists a little bit later in the show, but it speaks to how transformative, how healing, how therapeutic it is, and you know, and making me feel like I'm not alone. And I think to anybody listening, you're not alone either. You know what I'm saying? I think a lot of what's happened in the past year with me kind of losing my job is like it's like all of that's been back to back to back. You know what I mean? It's been a blow to my confidence, to whether I feel like I'm worthy, whether I feel like I'm worth what I have, whether I'm worth the life that I live, I'm worth the friends that I have, I'm worthy to the wife that I have, the life that I have. You know what I'm saying? And I questioned that, and I was like what would Mark or my wife or Pat or Eric or Josh or Jamal or Meals or Brian or you know, all of them, would they be happier without me here?
Yeah.
And it was tough to
try and navigate that.
To parse that. You know what I mean? Like I don't think that like I feel like that now. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like I feel like that now, and
which is good.
Yeah, like everybody knows I'm like, I'll talk about this shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm very open about my mental health struggles and shit like that. I do that because like there's a lot of men, and specifically there's a lot of black men that don't talk about that. Yeah. And I, you know, want to tell people that yes, I've been getting help for it. Yes, I've been going to therapy for it, and you know, I've come out the other side, and I've never been that low before, and I hope I never do again. And it's something that I mean, I'm telling our listeners about it before I tell my friends about it. But like, before I tell a lot of my friends about it,
they find out through this show, which is also positive.
I'm coffee induced right now, but like, I'll probably just tell the Discord before this comes out. But like, you know, like. You know, Eric and Pat know, but I'm telling you, telling Eric and Pat was the hardest thing that I've ever had to do. Yeah. You know what I mean? It was the hardest thing I've ever had to do just as a man.
It's understood.
As a human, but I felt like y'all three are kind of like the closest people I got. You know what I mean? You guys are all I got, other than Jessica. You know what I mean? So like...
Well, I'm glad she was there. I mean, it's a blessing that she was there and was able to be honest with you and give you insight and details.
Well, I mean, truly, she's the reason I did it.
Yeah.
She's the reason I didn't.
Exactly.
The day that I had those thoughts, like, my wife was going through something else that was happening to her, and I just remember being asleep, and she came to me and she was upset, and she was like, you know, she was really upset about something else, and I think at that moment I snapped out of it, and I was just like, whoa, if I'm gone.
She has to deal with this reality by herself, so on and so forth.
She's on her own. Yeah. And I was just like, it's temporary because she's forever. My friendships are forever. My family is forever. And you know, just learning to navigate that. Like, that's why like this shit is so important to me, because like, this is how I communicate to other people. It's how I communicate with my boy. It's how I communicate with my friends and stuff like that. So like, again, this is a huge aside to say that like the album has really helped me. So I'm excited to go see them. Let's talk about something else. Yeah. Me and you went to Halloween Horror Nights a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah. Started on Thursday from now until November 2nd.
Yeah.
Hashtag ad. Ding. Yeah. I wish we had a ding ding.
That's
nice
one thing.
drop.
That's one thing I do want to get.
A drop.
I want to get our shit back once.
Oh yeah.
Once the smoke settles, we'll have all that shit. But
exactly.
We went to Halloween Horror Nights. Me and Mark did. I'm like super horror dude, and Mark is super not horror dude.
I'm not. I think I've
had never been.
I think I've had to think of where it originated, because this ended up being my first Horror Nights, so that was something that was very special to me. We had the opportunity to have a nice.
We had a better experience than I feel as though people have had or are having today.
Yes. Pure transparency. We are recording on a Saturday, the night of the fight, the Canelo and I don't know, Crawford. I guess.
Yeah, Crawford.
Something like that.
I'm not watching it.
Yeah, I don't know. Where were we talking? The Horror Nights that we had to experience, or had the opportunity and the privilege to experience, was outside of what is going on throughout this weekend. So between Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, everybody's enjoying Horror Nights between Hollywood, Orlando. I don't know if they do it in Japan or China.
I don't know.
Beijing. That's a good question.
I don't know. I truly don't know.
Yeah, that's a good question. But my first time, I was a little bit nervous because I'm not the biggest horror person.
Yeah.
The last horror movie that I saw was Smile, which was like
4 years ago.
4 years ago? Yeah, that was like 4 years ago. Wasn't the worst. I didn't have to like cover my eyes and shudder. There were some little jumpy moments, but I was like, okay, I could kind of do this. But for the most part, I stay away from horror, and I had to figure out, where did that start? Like, my mom isn't really the biggest horror person. Yeah. My dad isn't really like the like, my family is not the hugest horror people. Obviously, some families are like really, really deep into it.
Yeah.
I think it started early internet, where you had to fucking click the game that there would be the game that you would be able to play where it's like Snake, where you would go through and you have to look at the dot, go through the thing. But they'd have it so tiny that you'd have to like really, really look at the thing. And then as soon as you start like zooming in to come in, the fucking screamer just pops in front of you and the speakers start going off in your house computer. And I'm like, yeah, I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to do this anymore. I think at one time there was a screamer that was like kind of delayed. So the scream was off. I heard the scream like 5 seconds later, but when I'm looking at the thing, the face pops up. And I'm like, oh, fuck. And the scream goes off like 5 seconds later.
You was on E-Bombs World, nigga.
I was in E-Bombs World, nigga. I'm not going to lie. I was definitely an E-Bombs World dude. So I think that's where it starts. Like that early internet, I don't want to deal with horror.
It was more jump scares, right? More jump scares that was getting you.
I think that those are the ones that I don't like, so I stayed away from most horror. Yeah. Now, through my Horror Nights experience, we were able to do almost all the mazes. Almost all the mazes.
Okay, so the big marquee ones
this year
are Jason Universe, Terrifier, and Five Nights at Freddy's. And we hit all. Well, we didn't do Five Nights at Freddy's. We didn't do
Five Nights at Freddy's because that was the 80-minute wait.
That line was even and like full disclosure, you know,
even with our special preview.
Thanks to Universal, NBC Universal, for getting us access to the special preview event on that night. But we were able to pretty much, don't get mad at us, get through every line in like 15 minutes or less
compared to the 2-3 hours that you may be doing this weekend.
So like Wyatt 6, we pretty much just walked
right in.
We walked right in. That shit, hey, whatever. Walked right in. But those were kind of the marquee ones. So Mark had also never been to Universal. So I was like, Mark, when we get in, I'm gonna check out and see where every single maze is, because we need to start at the bottom and go back up.
Exactly.
That's probably going to be the ones at the bottom are usually the ones that are like heavy hitters. That the lower lot is where like the most space is, right? Yep. So I was like, Mark, we gotta get down to the lower lot ASAP. So we
did a nice walk all the way down to the lower lot.
It's hot as fuck.
I did not know why it felt like it was 90 degrees, and I had my full work fit on. I'm like, why in the hell did I not change my clothes?
Mark, I'm like, shit, good luck, buddy.
It was bad. It was bad.
I was in shorts still fucking,
yeah, exactly.
What the fuck? So we go down to the lower lot. We do Wyatt 6 first. They bring us around. I'm like, and we can see the queue, like the little queue gates already. Like they were already setting them up for the official opening. We went on Tuesday. It opened the 2 days after that.
Yes, on that Thursday.
So we were just like, let's go through. We did Wyatt 6. It was cool. Like I think that in terms of scares, it was a lot
very
more
simple.
Chill. It was
very for that being my first ever one. I was like, this is my speed.
It was calm.
Yeah.
Next, we went to Jason Universe, and I was like, that was probably gonna be a little bit more intense.
Yeah, not too bad of a wait, like a 10-minute wait, not too bad.
Jason was, I'm here, nigga.
Yeah, exactly. Heads getting popped off. People jumping out the window. I was like, okay, now this is about to be, but I learned the trick though. For anybody who may also be having their first horror night.
What I said, go ahead.
If for anybody who's having their first horror nights, the trick is be in your group. Yeah. Be like behind the group just a little bit though, because the people that are in front are going to get that real and they have to reset. And they got to reset because they know the next group's coming. So if you want to just let them get scared first, and then you walk around like, haha, you're not gonna get me.
So here's the thing.
They resetting though.
Here's the thing about that. I was the one that was in front every time.
Yeah. So
I was the one that was in front. So I'm like, and then I turn around and Mark is just like this.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like,
Mark is like this. I'm like, this motherfucker's just taking video. Mark is just taking video of the ambiance, and I'm the one getting all this shit. So like, Jason's doing this, and Jason's like, okay, I got to go back in.
Yep.
And Mark's like, yep.
Click. Yeah, got no ass.
I'm like, I'm the guinea pig for all the scares, and Mark's the one. I think there's maybe 4 or 5 times that I can remember where they kind of, sometimes they'll do a double scare. Yeah. Where they'll be like, Then like go back out. And then we get marked that way. I think Terrifier is where they was doing that the most.
Yeah. Terrifier was, I was a little bit nervous about Terrifier the first because they were like, yo, Terrifier's the scariest shit in here.
To be fair, I put Jason and Terrifier kind of on the same level.
Yeah.
They were really good.
Yeah, about neck and neck. So Jason was really good. Then we were like, before we do anything Terrifier, because we knew Terrifier was going to be a little bit of a wait, not anything too crazy.
It was about 30 minutes.
Yeah, we said let's do the Terror Tram first.
Yeah.
And we'll come back towards Terrifier as like our finale. So this year's Terror Tram was like Blumhouse. So all the different movies that like
Megan,
Megan,
Black Phone, Purge, Insidious. I feel like I'm missing one.
I want to say that was my favorite moment of the night. I want to say that was my favorite moment of the night. I love the Terror Tram.
Terror Tram was fun. I think like the moment that they started coming at you with the chainsaws.
Yeah.
I was just like,
and we were like, yo, we don't want no smoke. We don't want no smoke. And they would kind of like cool off a little bit. It's like, all right,
interspersed videos of literally Mark was getting the scenic route of it. Yep. Everyone was scaring everyone.
Yeah, if I was getting scared, they'd be like, yo, fuck, yo, leave me alone. And I was like, yeah, we don't want no smoke. Yeah, we don't want no smoke.
Mark,
yeah.
Bro, you need to go by yourself because that's bullshit. That's fucking crazy. That's fucking crazy. Oh my yo. We don't want no smoke. We don't want no smoke. Our hands are up. Yo. Relax. Our hands are up. We don't want no smoke. We don't want no smoke. Oh, that's disgusting. Oh my God. I would push him to go by himself. Like we went through there. Terror Tram usually is, to me, Terror Tram is usually kind of like like it's cool, but like it's never really like this. Terror Tram was really kind of intense. Like, it was one of my favorite parts of the event this year.
Yeah.
I feel like they really up-leveled it to make it a multi kind of level event. And I love the Purge parts. I love Megan chasing you around during the whole thing. Like a lot of Megan. We took a picture with Megan. We snapped a flick.
Yep.
And like she was really nice.
And we saw Norman Bates.
He was very devious.
Yeah, he was smiling with the knife out. That's wild work to me.
Yeah, I don't know that's beyond me. I don't know what the fuck that was all about.
But he was cool.
Got some cool. But again, like during the preview event, I was telling Mark like usually this would probably take people about an hour to get through.
Yeah,
we were just like because we did the photo. I was like, we might as well just do the Norman Bates because the Norman Bates is like. The photo obviously takes a long time. So
exactly.
We just did it.
Yeah, just walked in, grabbed a quick Norman Bates, went through the rest of the Terror Tram, came back. I was really excited off that. I was just like, wow, this is really what it's all about.
We were in our groove at that point.
Yeah.
But I was like, okay, we went back up to the upper lot. I think what kind of surprised you the most at the event as we were going through it, just like how involved it was? Because I mean, like you see it where it's like kind of regularly dressed up, and then it completely changes to a new part.
Yeah. Knowing how much is done within like an hour and a half range has been something that was really, really interesting to me as I've been learning so much about the studio for like the past 3 weeks. That has been something that was really exciting. I think I was looking at that night with like two different sets of eyes, right? Like one, never done a horror night. So from a fan perspective, I'm just like, okay, this is what people navigate to. This is what people love doing each and every year. What food are people getting? Like, what areas are they going to towards the studios? That was something that I was interested in. But also from like, okay, I'm looking at this maze. Which department worked on the audio that did like blasted that sound? Which did the video that has this playing on the side of the thing? Like there's so many different elements. So I was looking at it from a work perspective, but also from a fan perspective to be like, wow, I can understand how this is such a huge deal to not only the company, but also like everybody that loves doing horror nights super early. Yeah, people are coming in. People are it's sold out in September. What's today? The 13th?
All of the express tickets for this month are sold out.
Yeah.
Completely sold. Like you can't even get nothing until like late October. Like it's serious this year. It's like, I think a lot of it is too, people just want to do something that takes their mind off of what's going on.
Everything that's going on in the country right now. Yeah.
Like they just want to do something fun. And I think, let people have their fun. You know what I mean? Let them spend their money on whatever. But
there's been some good merch. We walked around in the merch spots. A lot of different things going on there.
I still gotta get my
I gotta double check that joint for Jess. Yeah.
Yeah. She literally just brought up. She was like, I wonder if I can still get it. I'm like, bro, you need to ask him. Like,
yeah. No. I gotta check. It's literally right across. It's literally right across from where I sit. So
yeah. So we went back up. We did Terrifier. And we was in front of some freaky frogs, okay?
Yeah. They were definitely enjoying the night.
There was 5 girls in front of us, and those were the girls that took the scares from all of us because they was trying to kiss Art the Clown. They was trying to twerk.
Hold hands with Terrifier.
Yeah, they were trying to do all types of shit. That maze was nuts because there was a part where you're in a bathroom. And I think they take this from a scene from the second one.
Okay.
So I'm like literally walking through and I'm telling Mark, this from the third one, this from the first one, this from the second one.
Yeah.
So, and I was like, this I think is from the second one. It smells like straight shit in the bathroom. Like it literally, they pump a smell of doo-doo in there.
I'm so glad I have a bad sense of smell since COVID. Oh man. I was like, oh, it smells like shit in here. Damn, I would never know.
You still have a bad sense of smell?
Yeah.
That's crazy. Have you told a doctor about that?
Long-term effects. I mean, it's got to be like pungent for me to be like, yo, what is that?
That's crazy. So I smelled the shit.
Yeah.
No one else did. And we walked through. There's like these girls in front of us just having a fucking blast.
Just having a ball.
Having a normal one. Dressed, but then I didn't notice that the girl was dressed up as a clown.
As Terrifier?
No, she was dressed up as a clown. Just basically, I was just like, those are the type of people I need to stay away from because I don't know what they all about. But I was just like, they was cool though. They was like going through it like, watch out for this. Like they were the ones getting the scares, and we was the ones just kind of behind them. Like, yeah, go ahead.
Terrifier is just staring at him, trying to scare him, and they're like, "Hey,
get your mans." It was great. Like production wise, I think to me, we didn't get to see Five Nights at Freddy, but like production wise, it was off the fucking chain.
That would have been nice. That would have been nice to see. I
85 minutes, 90 minutes was crazy.
Yeah,
nah. That was just the preview. Mm-hmm. Think about what it is on a regular day when there's like people in there. Like, what?
We did really good though as far as time. Knocked out everything that we needed to. I think even right around the time that we were going to end, we're like, well, Fallout's right to the right. Let's just jump in Fallout real quick. Walked in Fallout. Fallout was pretty interesting. I didn't play Fallout. I've never played Fallout as a game. So to learn that there's like the TV show portion of it as well. Yeah. And I was like, I didn't know Fallout was scary. It had scary elements. Usually I see Fallout passively as far as just like game stuff whenever like PlayStation's doing an event and they show a little bit of Fallout. I didn't know there was a spooky element.
I think it was more so science fiction. There's always like a science fiction there. And then we that was the science fiction portion of Halloween Horror Nights. It was safe. It was chill. Like again, I've played Fallout, not the hugest Fallout fan, but I love the show. So like I recognized all of the stuff from the show. So it was chill, but like I think in all, me and Mark were able to knock out Halloween Horror Nights in like 3 hours, a little bit under 3 hours.
Out of there by 10. Home by like right around 11.
Yeah, like it was fun. I'm gonna be real. I don't want to experience it any other way than that every year.
Yeah, I mean, after experiencing it like that the first time, now I think that I'm kind of like spoiled. So I'm just like, if there was a time that we're like, hey, 4 or 5 of us, let's all jump out and go for the weekend. I want to do it. I'm not going to say I'm not going to do it. I want to do it, but it's going to be a different experience.
You want to do it with friends.
Yeah.
But you also got to pay that tax for like the RIP tour where they just kind of walk you into the mazes.
Learning about the RIP stuff.
Crazy.
Mind blowing.
But a buffet, all of that stuff. Yeah.
You were like, yeah, man, RIPs are like 400, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool. So like 400, you get to see as many, between now and November 2nd? Yeah. No, it's 400 for one night. It's one night. I was like, what the fuck?
And we saw, even for the preview, there were people that had RIPs, and I'm like, you don't even have to wait that long.
Yeah.
Why do you need the RIP? Like, just get in the fucking line.
Yeah.
They would get in front and they would get to go in. And I'm like, that's what happens when you pay the tax.
That's amazing. I wonder what that dinner's like for the RIP.
I think they have a bunch of like specially. That's the one thing that I kind of regret is that we didn't get any of the food.
Halloween themed. Special dinners. That'll be interesting.
Because Fallout had like this deviled egg, but they're not really deviled eggs. It's like a sweet dish. But it would have been like a real, like with me, visual and smell goes with food to me. Okay. So eating a deviled egg that's not a deviled egg and doesn't smell like a deviled egg
would have made you a little nauseous.
Yes.
Yeah. Nah.
I attribute so much to food to the visual and the smell of it. If that shit smells like sugar and it's not sugar, like. That's like the is it cake shit? Like I'm like no.
Nah. I can't. I don't want to taste anything with wild textures.
Well, not that. I just think that it's not the texture. I just think that like looking at a deviled egg and it not being a deviled egg. Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Like, texture is like whatever to me. Like I eat sashimi and stuff like that. Like I'm cool with that part.
Yeah.
It's just like my main nitpick, which is funny because I do eat sushi and sashimi. I don't like cold food. But I'll eat that.
I guess it's a little bit of it. I guess it depends.
Yeah, ice cream obviously, and sashimi are like the only like cold foods I'll eat.
But you're not cold pizza guy.
Fuck no.
Some people I've never understood that. And people like die hard. Yeah, man, cold pizza. I'm like, no, I'm not saying it.
So what's the scariest movie you've ever seen?
Scariest movie I've ever seen. That's a great question. I haven't really seen too many scary movies. There's Smile. We saw the couple of the Friday the 13th early.
I was putting you up on Friday the 13th lore while we were in there.
Yeah. I saw the first one, but Friday the 13th is not like super scary. Like there's parts that you'd laugh at.
Yeah, I think I told you this Friday the 13th is kind of like the sleazy kind of like fun action, like the action movie version of a scary movie.
Yeah, exactly. I don't think there's been too many.
I gotta get you on that October. I gotta get you
scary movies.
I gotta get you on that. I gotta get you on it. I'm gonna get my wife on it. I gotta get you on it too.
If we're gonna do that, then you also have to join me in my next journey. So as I've knocked out Horror Nights, conquered Horror Nights, show me my opponent on Horror Nights. I'm good with that.
Oh, shut the hell up.
Now our next venture is rides. We gotta knock out the rides, all of them. I'm not a rides person either. I don't have a fear of heights, essentially, right? Like it's not like if we go in the Sears Tower, I'm trembling. Oh, fuck, we're too high. Like, it's not that. I can go to Empire State Building.
Mark, I don't want to fucking die, nigga.
We're not going to die.
I don't want to die, nigga.
We're not going to die.
I don't want to die.
There's just a couple easy rides. Pets, super easy.
You want to get on Secret Life of Pets, nigga?
We start simple.
Okay, all right.
It's a nice track. We're going to do Simple Life of Pets. Boom, easy.
All right,
next, we start going into Simpsons.
Let's do it.
Simpsons is not that bad. Harry Potter, we're going to be on an arm. Now, that, I don't know. Depending on who you ask, it might make you a little nauseous. I don't know. I'm also not the biggest Harry Potter person, but I'd love to do the ride. So we got to do that.
I'll do it.
Then there's Jurassic World. Jurassic World's going to be
wet. That one's wet.
And it's a 70-foot drop. I'm going to hate it too. I'm going to hate it. I'm going to be like, yo, get me off this shit. Just like you. Just like you.
Here's the thing with rides. This is me on a ride. Damn, that was crazy.
Well, you can't close your eyes when we're dropping. We're dropping
y'all
like
can't
this.
See it, but I have my eyes closed. Damn, that was crazy. Woo! Woo! Put your arms up. Yep, I'll do it. I'll do it. Woo!
I don't know how we're gonna do it.
As long as I do it before Fast and the Furious comes out, yeah, I'll do it.
Oh well, I mean, there's also Mummy. Mummy's really easy. You're just gonna go back and forth. Simple. Now, I might get a little bit scary because it's going to start going fast. Now, Fast and the Furious.
Fuck that.
When that comes out.
Fuck that.
Whichever time in 2026, that track looks fucking nuts.
If you guys are not familiar with Universal Studios Hollywood, it's on a hill, basically. It's on like a mountain, basically. Mm-hmm. So, like, it has a escalator that goes down. And it kind of looks weird when you go up the escalator because it looks like you're like kind of defying gravity. When me and Mark are going up and down, doesn't it look weird? Like people look like they're like coming down like an MC Escher painting. Yeah. The Fast and Furious goes around the escalator.
Mm-hmm. It's like off the hill a little bit.
Yeah, I don't want to die.
Hey man,
there's no Fast and Furious movie that needs to be that ever puts you on some shit like that where you need to do that. Fuck good. That. I don't want to do it.
That's gonna be our next conquering. I ended up diving into news that ended up leaking out the past couple of days about the investment that's going into the UK. There's going to be a Universal in London.
Oh, really?
That just leaked out like a couple of days ago, and I guess a lot of different sites have been running with it. My only thing is I'm trying to stay away from like the rumor mill because now everybody's going to be like, oh, well, what's going to be at Universal London? Da 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 da.
Jack the Ripper.
Well, they said some people have been speculating Paddington. There's going to be like a Paddington section. I've never been Paddington the Bear guy, but that's interesting. But what caught my interest very, very high, there's going to be a Bond section.
Oh.
If there's a Bond section in the UK, I gotta make my first venture out there. I gotta see the
Bond one. I'll do it.
Especially if there's a Bond ride. Hell yes,
bro. I love James Bond.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I got to do it.
Yeah,
I'm out.
I need it. Let there be like a little GoldenEye section. Obviously, GoldenEye is what, almost 30 this year.
Maybe more.
The Nintendo game.
1995.
The game came out in 97, right? The game came out in 97. Okay.
The game came out in 97.
So, approaching its 30-year anniversary.
Yeah.
Being able to celebrate those.
It was funny because the game came out 2 years after the movie did, which is like insane.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was kind of our Universal night. We had a blast.
Yeah.
I want to do more, go to Universal more. Mm-hmm. Let's hit the rides. Fuck it.
Okay.
You do it. I'll do
exactly. We're just gonna knock out a couple things just to be able to say we did it.
Okay. Fuck. fuck. That means you gotta go to Disney.
How bad are the rides at Disney?
They're not that bad. Other than like Guardians of the Galaxy.
We have Land or World. I always get it wrong.
It's a world.
It's a world?
Yeah.
So Land is Orlando.
Yeah.
World is here.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Yeah, I still got to do World.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Fuck it.
Cool.
We shook on it. Fuck it. Young Thug's in the news.
As we talked about vulnerability and being honest with what's going on.
It's no secret that I am a huge Young Thug fan.
But the chain's been tugged.
It's been tough.
The chain has definitely been
It's been
in here just a little bit.
Let me just do this.
So the past couple of weeks of Discord shares.
I got the new one, the new YSL chain too.
Oh, you got the new logo. Oh, okay. I didn't know it was like that. Matter of fact, we didn't even give anybody an update on where's Solo.
I don't know.
Solo could be running the streets right now, and you don't even know it.
He's Solo safe. I haven't seen him.
Okay.
He called a couple weeks ago. I didn't pick up.
Called a couple weeks ago and he didn't pick up.
It's been tough. Solo's been out. He's been incommunicado, but
he's in good hands though. Is what you're confirming.
He's been good. Hands.
Okay.
I made sure he was in good hands.
Okay. I thought you had him roaming the streets.
Shout out to Solo. If he
like
had
Bobby James,
streets, he would be gone if he had to roam the streets. I know we're kind of behind. Obviously, a lot of people talked about it. Young Thug has been in the news for jail calls and interrogation.
Yeah,
videos,
a whole bunch of leak stuff.
A whole bunch of leak stuff. And
even though we're behind, we might be up front because Scuti could be on the way fairly soon.
It's coming on Friday.
This Friday?
Yes.
Okay.
It's coming from where we record. It's coming Friday.
Cool.
Allegedly with Scuti. So finally coming out.
Yeah.
I think this is. I'll go ahead and say this. Like I think that what Thug has done in the past week, even if he didn't plan for these calls to come out, and I don't want to get too much into all the calls and stuff like that. I feel like
the long list of calls. I
honestly feel like it's without merit. I feel like people love to judge artists and put artists on the same pedestal, even though they do the same things. Right?
Yeah,
they do the exact same things. You talk about your homeboys, you talk about your friends. That's just something niggas do. Like,
damn, you chatty patty.
Even him saying he not a pillow talker, I'm like, yes, you are, because the comfort of which you were doing that.
Yeah,
I'm sure you would have probably did it if you were out.
Kind of like legs propped up on the table, talking to Mariah. That's okay.
But I feel like a lot of what he was saying was probably engineered from where he was at in life. And everyone knows what it's like to be down, but no one knows what it's like to be that down.
Down in jail. That's a very distinct feeling.
And again, this goes for civilians. Y'all niggas ain't keeping it 100. Y'all niggas is not 100.
Especially not between 2022 and this time last year, I think October. Yeah, October 24.
2.5 years he was in there.
Yeah.
Put yourself in a fucking box. Square box.
23-hour lockdown.
23-hour lockdown, 1 hour. I think people are so not sympathetic to anything.
How much your brain can fry.
Not to just what he was going through in general.
Yeah.
I'll say this about the interview, and let's just go into the interview he had with Big Bank. Big Bank, who has gotten 2 classic interviews from 2 of the biggest artists in Atlanta. The Future one in 2019 on Apple, and this one are 2 of the greatest interviews I've ever heard in my life.
Absolutely.
I think this is probably tops it in a lot of ways because we have honestly never heard Young Thug ever speak like this ever. Ever talk about his life, ever talk about what he's been through, ever talk about just anything that had to do with anything. He had an interview on camera for GQ, wasn't it? Like a couple months ago.
Yeah.
Like right when he got out.
Around like 24 minutes, I want to say the video was.
It was pretty lengthy.
Big Bang's just 3 hours.
Yes, it doesn't even scratch the surface of what he talks about here.
Yeah.
At all. And I think just as a fan, it was fascinating to me because you got his point of view. The 30, have you watched it? The whole thing?
Only thing that I have seen so far has been clips. Because I'm like, it's kind of difficult for me to sit down and watch a 3 hour. I've been juggling so much shit throughout these past couple of days. I'm just how can I sit? I wanted to do the audio, but I'm like,
you gotta see it.
I've just become that person as of recent with all my shows. Now granted, I don't think there's too many podcasts left that do just like complete 100% audio. And even from there, you could jump in. It's really easy. You can play it passively. Yeah. But when it comes to like 7 p.m. in Brooklyn, when it comes to any of the other sports show, I've been getting into Cam Newton's show. Cam Newton, when he just barred up when he just brought up Gilly. I was like, I didn't know Cam Newton was this entertaining. Yeah. But I have to watch it from a video perspective because it's just super easy to be able to see the visuals on it. I feel like a lot of people
probably watch ours like that too.
Yeah. That was one of the reasons that I wanted to start getting into like the video venture so bad, taking YouTube more serious, because I'm like, yes, it's amazing to be able to have those that listen on Apple Podcasts, Spotify. We always appreciate those that listen audio wise, but seeing the improvements that Spotify make to say, hey, now you can drop your entire video pod on the platform. Yeah. That makes me happy because now people can jump into video like that.
People appreciate the video side, but like, yeah. Back to the interview, like the first 45 minutes of it is just him talking about his childhood.
Yeah,
never talked about this before. It's just like how he was brought up poor. How his family didn't even want him and his mom and her other children to come over because they had roaches.
Yeah.
Like that story was like, whoa, like these are parts of the, and again, like it goes to what I think is the main issue. People only like salacious negative things. He even says this on his song that he just brought out, and even on the interview, they're only clipping out the bad parts of these interviews. They're not clipping out the parts where he's uplifting people or defending people or shit. They're only clipping out the bad parts. And I was like, yeah, it felt like, or it is, like, I'm not even feeling like it was a concerted effort to assassinate his character.
Yeah. And that's why Thugger Daily was so focused on saying, hey, don't worry, Thug, I'm going to try and get the positive convos because there's more than enough convos. But now I guess the city of Atlanta was just like, nah, y'all can't get any more of these. We're just gonna lock them down.
Yeah, like I think that, like, again, it was a concerted effort to assassinate his character. There's no doubt about the timing of these coming out.
Yeah.
Who they were talking was like, they're gonna make sure to clip out the biggest artist in the game that he's talking about, his girlfriend, all this other stuff. It's just like, you guys are just doing this. Nothing funny, nothing that could be, it just painted him to be the worst person ever.
Yeah.
And when you listen to the interview, it's like, it's not that. This is definitely, and again, I don't necessarily agree with everything
that he said, because there was a lot.
There's a lot that he said.
Yeah.
I don't really necessarily, and again, it goes to the Gunna stuff. I don't think Gunna's clean in this anymore. I think a lot of people are being like, oh, he's trying to use Gunna. I'm like, why is it that when we get the other side of the story, and if Gunna wants to tell his side of the story, that's completely fine too. I think he should. I honestly think he should. I think that
after all of this has happened,
exactly. I think that, and people, he's trying to control the narrative and create the narrative. Some people think so that when Gunna comes out, he has like there's a burden of proof or truth that he just won't have. I'm like, I don't think that's the case at all. I honestly, truthfully think Gunna just needs to talk to Thug in private. I don't think he needs to say anything publicly. I think these two need to talk.
Before this, have you felt like Gunna has had more of a degree of innocence than you have after this conversation has happened?
Do I feel like he has more innocence now?
Before all these combos had happened of Thug being more honest about his feelings, where have you felt Gunna was able to sit in an area of innocence to be like, he doesn't need to do anything?
I think he had an air of reasonable doubt or plausibility.
Yeah.
Comfort of plausibility, where it was like, I'm not gonna say anything. I think it's during the case, yes, that was cool that he could say nothing because the case was still ongoing. I think after
he's out of jail, Thug's free, free to a degree.
If what Thug is saying is true, I think it's a little shady. I think it's a little shitty.
Yeah,
that he hasn't contacted
reached out to my family.
But on the other end, I think that Thug created this narrative where a lot of people in the community in rap were openly and freely talking shit about him.
Yeah.
And saying about him. And Thug perpetrated it through the phone calls that we heard, through everything. He perpetrated it. And then when he gets out, he stays silent.
Yep.
Mostly because some of the tweets he would tweet and delete stuff about Gunna all the time.
Yep.
He wasn't standing on it. So it came off to us as opportunistic and petty and mean.
And the things that we only had, remember very early, I think, what was it, when 101 was dropping? And they had the tweet that came out that allegedly Thug was on a jail call talking about, oh, I want to drop same day as Gunna. I'm going to destroy his shit. And I was like, most people were like, oh, it's probably AI. It's not being made. Yeah, that ended up being an actual...
It was true. I mean, the thing that I think even Thugger Daily, shout out to him too, like, or him or them or whatever, we're saying that these calls have been out there forever. He was like, I don't know. But he was like, yeah, you know what? I do know why they're coming out now because someone's trying to destroy his character. And again, like, for better or for worse, these calls came out and they needed to come out because it was a conversation that Thug needed to have. But to my point, what I was just saying, he perpetrated this narrative for a very long time by not saying anything. Whatever Wham say, go.
Yep, exactly. And entertaining it.
Entertaining it.
If you nipped it in the bud early and be like, nah, just relax.
No, or even my thing is, Mark, you should have just said fuck Gunna when you got out.
That's true too.
Because you
would have been straightforward.
Exactly. You let us sit here and think that it was gonna happen. Will he? Won't he? Will they? Won't they? Subliminal. Not a lot of people can take that stand on what it is. Because if it is what it is, I can accept that you guys are never going to work together. I can even understand why you would never work together. I wouldn't even blame you for not wanting to work with him because he. And as much as I don't agree with how they're doing this and that they're not working together, I get it. You know what I mean? I wasn't behind bars. I can say all day, well, he never had to testify against you.
Exactly. Y'all should shake hands. It's all about the money. It's difficult. It's difficult to try and take that stance.
I'm not gonna sit here and force this guy to work with him if he doesn't want to work with him or say that he should. And even after he explained it, I'm still not gonna be like, okay, well, that doesn't mean anything. You know what I mean? I'm just, and everyone's like, well, Gunna coming out this looking good. I'm like, no, he doesn't. He doesn't come out looking good. He doesn't, because now they're like, oh, well, you know, he didn't say anything. I think someone said, well, he didn't say anything until he had to. I'm just like, well, yeah, that's kind of fucking how this works. Like, he had to deal with his trauma up front. And I think that it's disingenuous for anyone to say that he's only doing this to make Gunna look worse or bad. I didn't read that from him. I didn't get that with him. I didn't source that from whatever he was saying in that interview. And I watched all 2.5 hours of it.
And I'm sure from the clips that you saw, he was trying to kind of like let it play out in his head a little bit, because there's the frustration and the anger of, I created you, nigga.
Like, literally within the moment, Mark, he's parsing through his feelings. Yeah. Because and the same thing is, I'm fucked up. I don't have my friends no more. Yeah. This is why I can't make music. This is because the question for me was, and I said this on the show, put out music. Why don't you put up? He says it. Yeah. Why he hasn't put out music? All the guys I was around all the time.
Yak's gone, Umfung's gone, Duke's gone, Gunna's gone. He
breaks down all of the cases. Yeah. And to be honest, like whatever he was saying, it comes out after the interview. What he was saying was right. Yeah. Now even I had to be like, damn, well, like Gunna really could have testified if they called him. He would have had to. Like that's
the reality of that's the reality of the situation.
Do I think that, like, and even Big Bang, and I love him as an interviewer. And I think that it's so funny that people get on artists like Drake for not going to traditional media to go talk to people. Traditional media is whoever you feel comfortable around. Big Bang is not traditional. No one's ever going to think, I don't think there's going to be a deluge of people going to Big Bang to talk to him after this interview. Yeah. But Thug went to somewhere that he felt comfortable. Somewhere where he felt comfortable. Yeah. And he got the best interview possible from this guy because he felt comfortable.
The narrative's not going to be spun. Yeah, you're not going to try and get a fake quote.
And it wasn't Elliot. It wasn't fucking Breakfast Club. It wasn't Joe Budden. He went to somewhere that he knew. He went to a hometown to do that. And I think that's important to note from what Thug did. He got the best interview possible from him. So he goes on here, and even Big Bang was pushing back, like, no, it don't sound like snitching. And even me, like, as the audience, we're like, that don't sound like snitching to us. But to Thug, it's like, I'm paranoid. Yeah. I'm fucking depressed. He literally said, he said in the interview, I didn't think I was ever going to get out. So whenever I was saying that shit, that was coming from my mind of someone who was like, fuck it, fuck life. He literally said, I was living a life that I didn't think, this wasn't life to me.
And then on top of that, you also have somebody that's extremely close to you, which is your lawyer, telling you like, hey, this is what could happen when they do those types of things. Yeah,
you fucked me. And when he explains it, it makes sense why. Yeah. And then he even says, I'm pretty sure Gunna wasn't doing it to hurt me, but it hurt me. Yeah. And you didn't contact me. And even to Thug's point, like, I do think Gunna should talk to him, but I also think Thug should take the initiative, if you're the bigger man and the older person, to reach out to him. If he doesn't answer, he doesn't answer. Whoop-de-doo. Yeah, exactly. If he doesn't answer, he doesn't answer. But you tried. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But like, I don't know if there's a path for these guys to work it together again. I do kind of sense and feel that he does want
to mend that fence. But as, black men is kind of, well, I guess it's men in general. We don't necessarily have to make it black men. It's a little bit difficult to try and be the first person to reach out and do.
It's hard for me to do sometimes. Yeah, I gotta do it. It's hard for me to do it. But and my issues are, if I even had any purported issues, they're not as big as this. Yeah, life or death. Never seeing your family again. Yeah, never seeing your wife, your kids, anything like that again. Your career is over. Exactly. Effectively, I don't have to deal with that type of shit. And I think people need to look past what they don't like about what he's saying and look at the vulnerability at play. You don't get that from any artist right now.
The weird thing that I felt throughout like the past 24 hours is seeing such a introspective and honest record come out like Miss My Dogs just be like,
I'm sorry.
I'm fucking up with my girlfriend. I'm fucking up with my friends. Let me just be upfront with it. I'm going to literally write the letter out to tell y'all that I apologize. But also, here's the work that I'm trying to do to try and mend those fences. For Twitter to go on and just be like, man, this nigga saying sorry. What happened to rap? I'm like,
who said that?
That's all I've been seeing on the timeline for like the past 24 hours. I'm like, man, all this apology shit, just get in the booth and make some good music. I'm like, I mean, first and foremost, there's a record right here. Secondly, what's wrong with record. Yeah, exactly, 7-minute long record. Secondly, what's wrong with being upfront and apologizing for the areas that you are fucking up in? I think there's a lot of
people don't act like artists are human. That's the long and short of it, Mark. People do not act like artists are human. This is the most human thing that an artist has ever done. Fuck the rap beef. Fuck the fucking whatever's going on.
Yeah.
This is the most human thing you have seen a rapper do in almost under a decade.
Yeah, I don't understand where we've got where like an apology is something to be shunned.
But you'll nag him for making a mistake. But when he tries to fix the mistake
and be like, yeah, grow up, bro. Gunna's got nothing but hits on the way. Yeah, exactly.
I'm just I'm like, chill the fuck out. Like you guys are funny as shit because it's like but that's what happens. It becomes tribalism. It's become tribalism. I'm not gonna.
It's felt that way.
I'm not gonna completely absolve Thug of creating this tribalism.
Sure.
I think that whatever he tried to do in the last year has blown up in his face.
Yeah,
I absolutely think so. And it's like, but it's cool to see an artist double back. And I think it's really weird for people to be like, I guess, like, it's a start. I'm like, bro, like, for as much grace as you give other artists, it ain't like Thug went on and endorsed Trump. It ain't like he endorsed like some crazy shit.
Yeah.
He made a mistake. He did the shit while he was in jail, which you've never fucking been in before.
Yeah.
I would love to see someone who was actually in prison or in jail say like
facing a RICO at that. Not for no traffic charge. Not for traffic charge. Not be
like, you know what? I was fucked up like that too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's true. Like people get fucked up. People go through depression. And he asked Bank too. He was like, Bank, do you think
how do I do this?
He's like, how do I do it? Do you think I should let people know or let people in? The Bank said, yeah, the best thing you could do is let people see your growth. And I was like, that's all I've ever wanted as a fan of Young Thug.
Sure.
For the past decade. All I've ever wanted him to do when he got out was be more introspective and talk about what he went through in there. And if this new album, because it looks like he's like creating new songs literally daily to put on this album.
Yeah.
I thought Closing Statements was hard.
Yeah.
Like, that shit is crazy. I thought Miss My Dogs was hard. These are the two best tracks he's put out in years.
And hopefully they make the album. I don't know if it's going to be one of those things where like, these are deluxe tracks.
I don't know if Closing will. I think Miss My Dogs will, though.
Yeah.
I think Miss My Dogs will. That has to make it on there. But like, I think he's in a good space. And I think that if the music reflects this energy, I'm cool with it. I just think that people need to stop. People are so quick to judge. And you know it's been like this. It's like it's either trash or classic.
Yeah.
It's never nothing in between.
Yeah.
It's
nothing can just be a nice medium.
It's never, well, I might have been upset at what he did, but I'm going to give it a try.
Yeah.
It's never that anymore.
It's got to be 10 out of 10, no skips.
Yes,
or trash.
You said he had trash music for the past year. He comes out and does something real cool. Let's applaud him for that.
Yeah.
I've been on this show. We literally talked about it on Crunk Juice episode, and I went at length about this journey he's on. Mm-hmm. And I'll be damned if 2 weeks later he didn't have to go on that exact journey I said, where he had to reckon with what has been going on in his career in the past year.
Mm-hmm. And sometimes it could be even as easy as the tweet that we got yesterday is be like, hey man, it's a tough day, but I'm gonna get through it. Things that you don't necessarily hear from Thug all the time.
Exactly. Human.
Yeah.
Human. That's all we want from this guy.
Yeah.
It's human.
And then there's also the part is just like, oh, well, why does he feel like it's his responsibility to mend these fences and create these friendships? And I'm like, well, I mean, do you just let your friendships that might fall by the wayside just burn out and die and not do anything about it? Like think about how you treat your friends and how things change in an argument, in a fight.
Some of the stuff, like even like some of the apologies, we talk about the record in general. Some of the apologies, I didn't think what he said about Drake was like that bad. Like I was just like, I feel like that was something that like
when you have an actual friendship, yeah,
I don't think it was what he said was that bad. He said he handled the situation stupidly.
Yeah,
that's it.
And you know, I don't think we've seen anything from Drake to be like, I don't think we've looked about it to be like he was that mad. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he liked the post. That to me was tamer than what he said about Future. Like the Future one was I think the Mariah and the Future apologies were To me, the longest.
The Mariah one was tough because I know he listened to Heart and Soul separately. Fuck! Damn, I'm fucking up.
I don't know. Are they still together? Do we know?
I don't know.
I don't know.
After No More Entertainers, I was like, shit. I don't think you're going nowhere, Mariah, honestly speaking, but that's No More Entertainers is a decent uppercut.
It's going to take a while to mend. I'm sorry, baby.
Yeah, exactly. That's tough. But I mean, I didn't expect him to talk about Gucci. I didn't expect him to be like, yo, listen, I'm fucking up with you just as a mentor. Like, you're supposed to be my mentor, and I'm not showing the best from there.
And then from him to be like, what you taught me is what led me to want to help mend it between Drake and Future.
Yeah.
Like, that stuck out to me. He brings up the Drake and Future thing a lot. Like, that shit sound like that hurt him.
Yeah.
A lot.
I'm sure.
Fan.
I'm sure. Yeah. As a fan of rap, just knowing both of them in general, this isn't just like some passive friendship or just some passive idea of who they are, like how most people talk about them on social media. Like, you both are my literal friends. I would like to try and mend that fence. It's tough, but I'm going to try.
The song itself invoked to me memories of Big Brother, Kanye shit, but also a lesser talked about record in this same vein. Remember the Young Guns Tough Love record when Young Chris was talking to Neef?
Was that on?
It was on Tough Love.
It was on Tough Love.
Yeah.
I don't remember it,
bro. That record to me was a really great record of just Young Chris talking about Neef, like, you gotta like get yourself together. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Like
okay.
That was a good. It's on the debut album. Go back and check it out.
I thought you were gonna say it's on Brothers from Another, Ben.
No, hell no.
Time to set it up. It's time to set it up.
Like, who told these niggas to go 80s? You niggas wasn't
that Adidas sweatsuits.
You niggas is crazy.
This class is on Tough Love though. Rich Girls is a classic Hall & Oates sample. No Better Love, obviously.
No Better Love. The song with Cameron.
Song with Cam. What was Cam on with that again?
Like that you do.
I'm trying to remember.
Life
Damn,
That You Chose, that thing.
Oh, Life You Chose.
It's just the life that you need to go back and listen. You're not a real rock nigga.
I gotta go back and listen to.
You're not a real rock nigga, bro.
The 2004 2005 rock is a little bit difficult because from that degree, it's like, man, Jay's gone. Fuck, who's gonna hold this shit down? Fuck.
Yeah, you need to go back. You're not a real. I was a Rockefeller head.
Who's my favorite post rock, post Jay retirement rock is probably still Becoming.
Yeah. Depressing album.
The extremely depressing album.
All the way through, it's like, remember bro, like,
yep.
Becoming is depressing as
yeah,
fuck.
Becoming depressing as hell, but still a really good album. And of course, it ends with one of the best records in rock history.
Look at Me Now?
No, Dead or Alive.
Oh yeah, that's a bonus.
Oh, it is? Oh, yeah, okay.
It ends with Take a Look at Me Now.
Ah, okay.
That was a bonus. But yeah, like Thug, like he bared everything, and it should be applauded. I don't think there's enough of this in rap, and I think there's a lot of people that comment on Young Thug that never liked him anyway too. Like, I saw a tweet of somebody somebody posting. Remember those old Photoshop pictures of him? Those old pictures that weren't him.
The 2013 the 2013
the guy in the
Thug
dress
with
with the Tim boots. I'm like, this isn't even him. I'm like, you guys are just. It's like literal MAGA shit. It's like you bring up old narratives to drag the guy down. I'm like, that was never him.
That's what they love. That's what they love. As soon as the things started coming out about the possibility of Thug telling and so on and so forth.
Told you he was gay. I'm like, wait a minute. Huh? Like,
well, there's that, and there's also people love posting those Jay-Z a week ago quotes, and I'm just like, this doesn't apply. Are you gonna apply this every single time?
He didn't talk about this one. All right, like there's a J verse for everything, not this one.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
a little bit different. We don't have to keep posting. You about to start snitching, ain't you? About to start bitching, ain't you?
Yeah,
I forgive you. Hustling just ain't you. Nah, hustling was YSL.
Like, nigga,
you want to talk about everything that was in Enrico?
It was too much hustling.
Yeah, exactly.
These niggas was too hustling. But again, like I look at it, and to me, it's like a masterclass in capturing the moment, and it should be applauded because Thug rarely ever does this.
Yeah,
he rarely ever capitalizes. I don't think Scuti would have had a release date a week ago if this didn't happen. Mm-hmm. And this might have helped.
Ironically, this might have helped expedite it.
Yeah, 100%. And I can't wait to hear the music.
Mm-hmm.
I am excited for the music. I'm not gonna dilute myself and act like there isn't probably gonna be some remnants of the 2024 stuff that he was making, but I'm interested in seeing whatever new that he does between now and then. And I hope that we get the music at a regular clip. And I think if there's anybody that can kind of make things and put things back together I would think he'd be the guy to do it.
One of the more important things that you talked about also was the fact that he will be dropping next week. Obviously, this Friday, Cardi B also drops.
Yeah.
Am I the Drama drops this Friday?
Yeah.
And you're like, yo, just stack them up. Stack
Yes.
them up. Album after album after album. We don't have to, you're going to shit on this release.
Fuck it.
We need to flood good rap out right now.
We used to get multiple rap albums in a day.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that. We need to go back to that. There's no more super killers anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
It's not gonna stop anything. You have to do it. Like, we have to kind of shake this shit up. We need multiple releases on a day so that we can have conversations about all of this shit. I think the last time we did that was like the Offset week, right? There was a bunch of stuff that came out on Offset's week.
August 22nd, Mariah dropped, Offset dropped, a whole bunch of lists of others dropped. There was so much stuff
to talk about that week, and if you think about it, a lot of these albums are still in the public consciousness. Like a lot of these albums are still being talked about because a lot of people didn't get to them that time when they came out, stuff like that. Like, listening habits have gotten more ADD, but it's like, just flood them, fuck it.
And like A Plus had said, we're not in the era where we have to go to Circuit City. There's $20 in our pocket.
Yeah.
What are we getting?
Yeah.
We got to do one album at most. We can probably sneak in 2 albums. Like, no, we're just gonna get on our phones, jump into one album. All right, that was cool. Jump into the next album. Yeah. We move from there.
Big Friday coming up. We're going to talk all about it on Black Print. Before we get out of here, who's one person, if you had a knockdown, drag out, 3-hour interview, who would you want to interview you?
Wow. Who would I want to interview?
No, who would you want to be your Big Bang? Who would you want to interview you?
Oh, who would I want to interview me?
Yeah.
Here's the thing, man. This would be an absolute honor. I still do think that when this person has the opportunity to do his first comedy special, it will be the funniest and probably the biggest comedy special that has ever came out in his lane. I don't think there's even been a person. If I say what I really want to say, if I say athlete, it's going to spoil it.
Okay.
But obviously, I don't think there's been an athlete that has ever went in that lane to be able to do it. But this person has the life, the experience, and the humor to be able to do so. Sir LeBron James, it would be your honor, my honor specifically,
to interview you.
Yes.
You and him have a hot and cold relationship. You'll go through all of that.
I think it's.
You don't sign with the Heat. Whoop-de-doo. We won't make it to the finals, nigga.
I mean, hey, it helped a lot. It definitely helped a lot. I think I've been thinking a lot more about LeBron recently after seeing how well things have came out for the induction of Carmelo Anthony into the Hall of Fame. And I think just seeing how happy it has made a lot of people who have also wanted to the excitement of seeing him, the possibility of seeing him win an NBA championship. Obviously, they didn't get a chance to do that, but this damn near makes up for it, or is 10 times more important than him winning an NBA championship with New York or Los Angeles with LeBron, if they were able to do that at that time. Seeing how, and kind of felt that way with Derrick Rose as well. Like,
so you would want LeBron to interview you?
I'd love that. That'd be amazing. I don't know how we'd be able to talk about it from that instance, but I'd love to have that. I'd love to have it.
I would just want LeBron to fucking. I'm gonna send him the questions.
You're gonna send him your questions?
No.
The questions to ask me?
Yeah, I'm gonna send him the questions because there's a lot of shit that I feel like. Because I want LeBron to be like, don't fucking go Senator Cameron. If LeBron says don't go Senator Cameron on me right now, I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna ask him like, yo, how do you navigate? It's really easy in your job to be senator with a lot of things that you say. You can't do that. He's interviewing you. You can't interview him.
I could ask him a question.
He's interviewing you.
Okay.
He's interviewing you.
Okay, that's cool too. I would hope that he asks. One question I think that I would love to answer for him is what, and maybe he doesn't think about this too often. Like, what did that move in 2010 mean to South Florida? Because I think there's so many different degrees of areas in the city that it meant a lot more to. Obviously, with Miami, within Lauderdale,
he gonna ask you that?
Sometimes he might want to know.
Not sometimes. It's an interview. It's not a sometimes. It's either he gonna do it or he not gonna do it. So he's gonna ask you that question.
I'd love him to ask that question.
Okay.
Like, yo, like I see from this degree of like millions of fans.
He is interviewing you.
Yeah.
Like, how did that feel for you?
Yeah.
Okay. But I'm asking him, where did the origination of Hornman come from?
I can tell. I mean, allegedly. I'm not. Yeah, you know what? I'm just leave it alone.
No, man. You can't be interviewing LeBron. He's interviewing you. I'll make some of the questions. Don't worry, bro. Don't worry, Bron. I got you. I want Martin Lawrence to interview me.
Martin Lawrence.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's my guy, man.
From the 90s until now, you stuck with Martin.
Yeah, I love Martin, man. That's my favorite guy. Martin, Chris Rock.
Chris Rock would be a hilarious interview.
Or Shannon Sharp. You know what? And even not even celebrity, I would love for Meals to interview me.
Okay.
I wonder what Meals would ask.
He might have a lot. Armand would also be an amazing interviewer. Armand has surprised me each and every time that he's come on because he has his interview section whenever he comes through and talks with us.
Yeah.
He surprises me with even the questions that he asks.
Armand and me would I don't know what he would ask. I would love to have like a good music conversation with Armand.
Okay.
I would love to have a good music session with Armand. Just
should fly to New York. Do stay busy.
You know I can't fly to New York, man. I got no fly.
You're still banned?
I think I might be.
I thought Ty cleaned that up.
My godson is out there, but they're in Jersey, so it's not.
Man, yeah, that's kind of far. Damn.
When I get my job, like I want to go home and I want to go see my godson. Like one of my biggest kind of, and I know like Ty and you know and Maya, his wonderful girlfriend have always been like you don't got a trip. Don't worry. We know what's going on. I'm like, no, I feel terrible. You know what I'm saying? I feel awful that I can't go see my godson. Like, yeah. I only saw him when he was born, and then then my whole life blew up. You know what I mean? So like, exactly. I feel blessed that I was able to see him before all that happened, because I was like, I don't know what I would have saw him afterwards, but it's such an like being a godfather to my goddaughter has made me see how important that is. Yeah. And I feel I don't want to I don't want to like have my godson not feel that same. Yeah, I want to be a great godfather to all my godchildren. So yeah, when I get back on Lil Jazz, I'm coming to see your ass. Okay, so, yeah,
cool. I'm gonna also have that experience as well. I got to go back to Palm Beach at the end of October for a wedding on November 1st. And that's going to be special too. I get to see my godson for the first time.
There you go.
That's going to be
godfathers. Bro.
Yeah, it's going to be a special moment.
We're basically the second parents.
Yeah,
like that's what it is.
Yeah,
we're basically the second parents. So we gotta do better. We gotta be better. But Gucci Mane, the movie coming up. I want to try and squeeze Pat in here, so we could do a summer movie review.
Cool.
For the summer, so look out for that.
We want to start looking back at our list is done for those that tapped into the summer. Didn't we
predict some of these movies? Didn't we predict some of the success of some of these movies too?
You gave Rotten.
We gotta go back
numbers. Yep, we gotta see what you got accurate. Yeah. What you did not get accurate. Yeah. So that's gonna be part of our post summer preview. Yep. Is there a fall preview?
There's not a lot coming this summer. This fall. There's Smashing Machine with The Rock. It's getting a lot of buzz. There's One Battle After Another, which I'm going to go see next week with Leonardo DiCaprio, Tiana Taylor. That movie's been getting rave reviews. So
that movie's just coming out.
One Battle After the Other.
The one with Tiana Taylor's in New York City and there's a kid. That might be the other movie. That might be the other movie she did last year.
Yeah, that's another. Okay. No. That happened. That movie came out months ago. Oh, okay. This is another joint.
Oh, nice.
There's some. We'll talk about that. I want to try and squeeze it in, but
I just heard Tiana Taylor was executive producing NBA YoungBoy's tour. I didn't know that. Jit Central, the tour. They tearing these arenas down. That's hilarious.
I think that's good for rap.
Exactly. You see how they tearing down these from age 11 to 31.
The fuck do these kids know?
Right foot creep. Yeah, I'm walking with that heat.
I wish he was telling them better things politically, but good for them.
Everybody wants to wear the ski mask and just get on and get right.
This nigga album named Massa.
Oh, well,
Stand up. Stand up. Please. We're free. We're free now, y'all. Stand the fuck up. But thank you guys for listening. We'll be back very soon.
Yes.
And yeah, for MC, I am J5. It's been a great episode. Thank you guys for listening. We'll talk to you guys soon on Don't Steal This Podcast. Peace.
Peace.